Hey YouTube, so today I thought I'd show you one of the small low voltage screwdrivers from Bosch. The one that's new to me is the GSR Mx2Drive, and it's been out a little while. It's had a revision recently. I'm not sure how recently, but it's had a revision, and I bought it on an Amazon deal at around £59, I believe. So I thought it was worth a punt because I was so impressed with the 10.8 volt versions. So this one is just a 3.6 volt. It takes a very small Bosch battery. It's obviously a single cell 18650 inside of there. It's quite a low capacity still, so this one is 1.3 per hour rated, which is a bit low. The high discharge INR 18650s have come on a lot, so they should be able to bump that up now, but they haven't. I still thought it worth a punt just for the size of it. So actually physically there's not a huge difference. This is the 10.8 impact driver, and you'll see the details of that there. I've had this one several years, and I've also had the driver version, 10.8 volt driver, for several years. I actually had the previous one of this, and when I changed company I got the newer version. So great tools, absolutely fantastic. They punch well above their weight, and this one's got the optional additional battery pack. It usually comes with the small battery pack, which is 3 18650s in series, and that gives you the operating voltage of 10.8 volts. Okay, so yeah, physically, take the batteries out of them. They're very similar size. It's just a bit thinner, a bit smaller in several dimensions. Just enough. It does make a difference. Depth wise, which is quite important to me, I quite often have to get these in, there's no difference. In fact, the MX2 is slightly longer, just a touch, with that rubber bumper on the back. But how does it compare? Well, favourably it fits in a pocket, which the other ones don't. They're not so well. And the biggest difference, although it looks very similar size, is the weight. This is massively lighter than the other ones. So just to give you some specs, this is currently on Amazon.co.uk at £82 delivered, and specs is a 2-speed gearbox. So to demonstrate that, push it halfway in. When it goes fast, click it again, it drops down a gear, which obviously gives you more torque. It is throttle controlled in those. It's throttle controlled in the first setting, so the light pressure you can turn it slowly, but of course it doesn't have the torque. When you hit the second one, it drops the gear down and gives you that extra torque, allowing you 10 Newton meters according to the specs. Fast driving in second gear, 0 to 580 RPM, and first gear is 150 RPM. Well, that's actually looks to me like the other way around. So first gear is fast, second gear is slow. Extremely compact, only 158 millimeters. I'll check that on ruler. So yeah, they're about there actually. That's about it. Lockable 1/4 inch universal bit holder. Yep, just the same as the that one. The impact driver is the same, but it works slightly differently. I'm not sure. I've got some bits, but if you use them, you'll see that the impact driver, it won't take the shallow bits, the very shallow bits that you get, the small bits. They don't fit. And this thing comes with the charger, which is the same as these, a 10.8 volt charger, but this one comes with the same one, but it will take this 3.6. It's called a dual charger, so actually if you look at the ends of them, they are the same. So this battery fits in a 10.8 volt charger. I'm not sure that a normal 10.8 charger will charge it. The ones I've got don't say 3.6, but the one this one comes with says 3.6 and 10.8. It's just something to be aware of there. In comparison, the impact driver obviously gives you a lot more torque. Apparently this thing's capable of 105 Newton meters, and it certainly is powerful for its size. And until you can buy a brushless version of this, it's probably as good as you're going to get in this sort of size for torque. It is impressive. This one's 0.96 kilos on the specs. I haven't weighed them myself, no reason to disbelieve it, and that's 0.5, so this MX2 is half the weight of the impact driver. This thing spins at 2.6 RPM, 2600. I'm not sure why I've got it in there. It's not as comparable. It's interesting to see against it, just so you get an idea. And this driver is more comparable, in my opinion. And this thing, I can't actually read it. I've worn off the markings there. So it runs to 1300 RPM. Looking at that, weight-wise, this feels quite chunky. This one, because I've got the additional battery that does add some weight. But even so, it's still going to be best part of twice as heavy as the MX2, sorry. So there we go. But it is faster, a lot faster. 2 speeds, it goes faster again. Again, the same setup. So when you change it down to lower revs, you get the greater torque. And apparently that'll do 30 Newton meters, so not too shabby. Now this one does spin fast enough that you can drill with it. The MX2 is not really fast enough to drill with, in my opinion. You might be able to, I haven't tried it. There's not a lot of torque in the high speed, so I think you'd struggle to drill. So this really is just a screwdriver. But if that's all you need, and you're not wrenching things up tight, or you're going to do the final torque by hand, this thing is awesome. For its size, it is more powerful than you'd think. So what I'll do is I'll flash over to some use of these, and I'll show you what they can do. Okay, so we've got this piece of wood. We're going to drive a selection of screws into this and just compare them. So this is the MX2, and we're just going to drive in one of these 1-inch number 8 screws, and as you can see, does it no problem. We'll swap over now, put it into the 10.8 driver. So I need to turn this up to maximum torque, which is the screw setting, and I'll drop the gearbox down to number 1. So we've got the most torque this driver can give. To whack this in. Yeah, no problem on that. It's all nice and easy. And finally, the impact driver. We'll give this one a go. And obviously, this one should have no problems. Just show the battery's full on all of these. The impact driver is the only one with the battery indicator on it. Just tonight. Okay, we're going to move up. This is still a number 8, and it's just a little bit bigger. This is the 1¼ inch screw. So the impact driver again buzzes it straight in. It would probably carry on and bury it into the wood. So we'll do the same again with the driver. So posi 2, wear a bit in there. Yeah, drive it straight in, no problem. And finally we'll go back to the Mx2Drive. So this thing's really impressing me. It's doing a good job. Do need to drop it down to the low gear, it won't do it on the faster speed. Okay, so this is where we're going to step up now. So this is a number 5 screw, and that's 50mm in length, or 2 inches. So slow, but winds it all the way in, and you can see at the end it's just giving me a little kick on the wood there. No problem, went in better than I expected. The driver, yeah, well, clearly with the 30Nm it drives it in easily. And finally the impact driver. So you can get a comparison of speeds there. Obviously the driver's faster, and then the impact driver buzzes it in even quicker. So that's those 3 screws. Okay, we're going to step this up now. So we're going to use 80mm, roughly 3 inch screw. I believe it's a number 5, and we're going to have to change a bit. So we've got a posi 3-bit in. There we go, focus. Posi 3, because this screw is a bit bigger and head's significantly bigger on it. And we'll drive this through. It's actually deeper than the piece of wood I got, so it will come out the bottom. So there it is, winding in. It's struggling a bit here. You see it slowing down. And there she goes. Let's see if it's got any more. No, it does lock solid, so you can give it a bit of manual rotation there. Just get an extra quarter turn on it. So it's gone in a fair way, and we'll just see whether the 10.8 can do that. So yeah, you see it slowing down, but the impact driver will knock it all the way in. And finally the drill driver, so will this well manage it? Hold the wood in. So yeah, not too bad. It's slowed down, but still gone in fairly quickly. So there we go. It's the limit of the Mx2Drive, and it's done better than I would have ever thought. Great little screwdriver, well worth placing in your toolbox if you need something small like that is a bit easier to carry in your pocket, especially if you wear tradesman's trousers with the large pockets, or you put it in a jacket. The larger 10.8s really are noticeable in pain. This thing is still a big lump in your pocket, but it's going to fit in a lot easier. So there we go. I'll take that screw out, no problem at all. And you can see roughly what the limit is. Let's swap the bit back over to the Posi 2 for these smaller ones. There, yeah, take them out, no problem. So there we go.